Hello folks, welcome back to yet another video review. My name is Martz and today I will be reviewing the Sennheiser 333D gaming headset. Sennheiser has always been considered as a premium manufacturer when talking about headsets, headphones and microphones. This PC333D is one of Sennheiser's headsets that were specifically designed for gaming. Contrary to the 360, which we reviewed very recently, the 333D has a closed design and is thus more suitable for LAN parties. The stated release price for this headset is €170, but you should be able to find it in a hardware store for around €140, so it's a bit on the pricey side. Is it worth it? Let's find out. With the headset itself you get a 1.2 meter extension cable and a 30 cm USB sound card capable of Dolby Digital Pro Logic 2X. Besides these cables you also get a very nice leather carrying bag for taking the headset to LAN parties, and you get an excellent and clear manual and a driver CD. The cable coming out from the headset itself is about 2 meters long. Let me give you some specifications about the headset. It is pretty light, weighing in at just 255 grams. The cable coming out of the headset itself is made out of some sort of soft rubber and is relatively thin. It is also quite hard to get out the tangles made during packaging. Note that all USB connections are not gold plated, but the audio and microphone jack are both gold plated. The 333D displays sounds ranging from 14 Hz up to 22,000 Hz and has thus a slightly smaller sound spectrum than the 360. The build quality is very good and it should be, considering the more elevated price tag. The whole headset gives you a very sturdy impression and should be able to withstand quite a lot of gaming aggression. The ear cushions are pretty soft and have this nice leather finish. If you are at a LAN party you can swing one ear cup forwards or backwards like this to make a conversation so much more easier. The microphone swings up and down. When it's up it automatically mutes itself, which is a pretty nice feature. When you swing it down you feel a little resistance about here, and after that point the microphone is on. The microphone isn't very adjustable though, but it should be in about the right angle for anyone.
The microphone quality of the Sennheiser PC333D is very good actually.
Here on the right ear cup you can adjust the volume with this turning volume control. You get used to both exceptional features pretty fast, and I think this way of controlling is so much more easier and logical. The little sound card provides you with a 7.1 sound experience that gives you a 360-degree sound field. If you activate the Dolby Surround effect on it, a blue LED will light up like this. On your computer you can change the surround channels through this driver menu. The sound isolation is pretty good, although noise cancelling could be better. First off, let's test some music. For my complete track test list, please head over to the website where I have posted this track list. Let's start with spoken voices that you hear so often in pop and that are important if you listen to podcasts. The voices are displayed so clearly that I'm not kidding. When I was listening to some Manu Chao I thought that someone was behind me or something, and I actually turned around. The bass is also very rich, yet it doesn't overpower the mid or high tones. The high tones are displayed clearly, and even in the mid section you could pretty easily pick out the different instruments and channels. I can only say that any genre was played very good. Even classical music didn't sound very muffled by the bass or wasn't clear anymore. There seems to be a slight focus on the bass sounds, but it doesn't get overwhelming and it is not disturbing. In movies, secondly, I watched some 5.1 channel audio movies to test out different channels. Actually, the virtual surround sound really worked for me and the difference between real and virtual became very small. I also tested the Dolby Surround, which is on the sound card, just to see what it did. The only real thing I would use it for are movies, as it felt to me almost like if I were in a cinema or something. The Dolby effect adds some echo and performs some other changes, and the opinions are mixed concerning the audio enhancement. I just think it adds a little more to the cinematic experience, but it also feels a little less natural. Voices though sound pretty weird with Dolby on, but you'll get used to it. In games with positional audio, the audio works very good as well. I tried it with several games such as Dirt 2 and Burnout Paradise. that both support surround sound. In games, the Dolby Surround effect works nice as well, but when spoken voice is involved, it makes that sound like you're in a tunnel again. I haven't tried it on shooters as I don't own any, but these racing games should give a general impression to the surround quality. Unfortunately, the comfort isn't what you would expect from a €170 headset. If you had it as large as mine, or even larger, you will most probably experience quite a lot of pressure that might give you a headache after some time. This is due to the pretty small ear cups that might be just too small to fit your entire ear in. This puts some pressure on your ears, on your temples or on your cheeks, which isn't too comfortable. People with smaller heads might not experience this, and it doesn't get too painful if you wear the headset the right way. In conclusion, if you want to get yourself a kick-ass gaming headset, which you can also use perfectly for movies and for listening to music, you have definitely got to check this pair from Sennheiser out. The focus is still put on the gaming end of this headset, particularly the pretty convincing 7.1 surround sound experience. You don't have to use the Dolby Surround effect if you don't want to, and it's very easily turned on or off. The controls are all located conveniently, and the boom mic is also an outstanding feature. The lack of comfort is disappointing, making extended gaming sessions more irritating as a headache might get in the way of the concentration. It pretty much depends on the kind of head you've got. Anyway, the Sennheiser 333D game headset gets from me the Awesome Award because it delivers an astonishing performance. You can read the complete list of pros and cons on our website. I would like to thank Sennheiser for supplying this review sample and you for watching this review. If you have more questions, just send a mail, head over to the forums or comment here. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. See you soon in the next review.